Hello, YouTube. This is the Dragon Heart, and the Dragon Heart is me. I am back today with my part 2 of Kingdom Hearts Unchained X, my tier list. A big shout out to my guild, the Order of the Key. They have helped me greatly throughout this process, and they have just been friends overall. I really cannot just express how grateful I am to them as friends and as a guild. Though I'm sorry for me showing off in the past bit. I really am sorry that I'm constantly getting lucky. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I pretty much maxed a tenth of all my medals. So I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go get right back into it. Now we're into Yuna. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, I believe we were on Yuna. Alright, she's a very common medal. Very low guild. And then yeah, like I agreed, I will only do it based on these stats, not the max. Sorry about that. So basically, very powerful attacks to all enemies. And Kingdom Hearts. So let's see how she's ranked. They have her down in the C rank. But Riku and Pain here. For a mage, she's good, but like an easy medal to level up. But in all honesty, I would put her in the C- tier. That's just my opinion. Please do not. It's just my opinion. Alright, next up we have Olette. And this medal actually just helped me out a couple of minutes ago. Sorry, I was getting sidetracked. So once again, like Pensenhainer, she's a low guilt mage who's a support that raises your strength by 1 for 2 attacks. There are a lot better medals than her right at this moment. But she does have her use. So again, hope I'm spelling that right. Just make sure. Gonna cut some this time. Yep, that's correct. Alright. Jiminy Cricket. Oh boy. This is one of the medals that I do not like at all. I'm sorry, but he's actually the first healing mage. Low guilt, very common. But the problem is that it does not exactly help you in this meta to heal. But I understand it's a necessity. Very good for him. That's not even decent. D plus. I currently only have him in the 5-star. In all honesty, I think having your attack up rather than heal you is better. In all honesty, I think he belongs in the D tier. Again, just me. But yes, healing does help you, but overall damage-wise, not that great. Alright, Kingdom Hearts 1 Riku. One of the medals that I use right now. If I may say, one of the medals. Now, he is a mid-guild. Physical attacker with a Blizzard Raid. Now, you remember me telling me that there are a lot better medals? This is one of them. Same ability. Oh, hey, Will. Same ability as Waka. A lot better in my opinion. He's uncommon, but in all honesty, I prefer him over Waka. I need to update my Steam stuff. Yeah, I got him maxed out. But like I said, a lot better than Waka. B+. I agree with this. Because higher guild than Waka. And just overall, a lot better. Unfortunately, he's uncommon. But yeah, overall, he's a lot better in the overall stats. Now, Captain Goofy, one of my very first medals. Uncommon. He has mid. Yeah, he has. I cannot talk today, sorry guys. Yeah, he is mid guild. And is. Yeah, he is Thunder Raid. Which only does 3 attacks to all. Well, it does 3 attacks to all targets. Good stats. I understand the fact that he is a good defensor. Oh, and by the way, log on to Kingdom Hearts as soon as you see it, or hopefully you'll be able to see it, but unfortunately today, being the 16th, I was allowed to get Aqua for the very first time. And they put Goofy in the C tier. It's 3 moderately powerful hits at 2 gauges. I would on for that being an attacker, I would actually put that under C minus. Just overall, that it's not a very good ability since he's mostly focused on offense. Mushu. I currently do not have that much knowledge with him. As, yeah. I only got him recently. He's uncommon. He deals 1 attack until you get him to his max. Then he deals 4. He has medium guilt and requires a 3 gauge. Yeah, when you first get him, he's like a powerhouse of Mickey, which I will explain later. But once you get to this one, it just becomes very powerful. Stats are good. Stats are good. Really need to update this. Mushu is under B. But just that ability, with the fact that he has a 3 gauge, I'm mixed between B and B plus. But if it weren't for the fact that 4 hits for under 3 gauges, if it was a 2, I would definitely. If it was 2, I would put it under B plus. But in all honesty, he's rare, very hard to get the ability maxed out, and there's just a lot more stuff to handle. Now Bambi. Oh my god. I just maxed this one out today. Very defensive oriented metal. Don't believe me? Raises magical base defense by 1 tier for 1 turn. If you're playing all physical metals, that is very good. But that's all that he's capable of doing. Good defense, since he's basically a good defensor. They put him in the D tier. He's very specific. That's why I can understand why they would put that in here. But he's not complete garbage, and you'll understand what I mean by complete garbage. So yeah, I gotta put him in the D tier. Because he's very selective. That's all I gotta say. If he wasn't selective, then yeah. Next up is Simba. Very uncommon. Medium guilt, 3 gauge, 2 hits on poison damage. That's not if he inflicts poison damage. That is if the opponent is poisoned, then you hit him with this. Again, very selective. They say C plus. I can understand that, but like selective at a max gauge. I would honestly put him in just regular C tier. He's unrare. He's not rare. Well, yes, he's uncommon. They need to fix that because that's supposed to be 49, 42. Yeah, he's more offense oriented than defense. Overall, I'd say he's good. Just needs to be worked on. Okay. Next up, we have Mulan. Another medal I just recently got. Again, a defensive-based speed medal. Oh god, has it already been 14 minutes? Oh wow. Okay. 3 slightly powerful hits with 1 gauge, medium bonus, all targets. I wish she did more. I honestly did. C tier. I'll agree with that. But But do you understand when I say that some characters are very oriented? Like if Simba didn't have that poison thing, he'd be higher up. But even Mulan, who does all around just flats out just does not do well. I'll explain it more later on. Alright, Kingdom Hearts Sora B. The one where he has his Keyblade. Medium Guilt. 3 moderately powerful hits to all damage. You see what I mean right there? Then it moves up to 5. You see now why I say no situationable. Just does this all around. This is way better than Mulan. I'm just saying it right now. Version B. Yeah, that right there I agree with. 2 gauges, 5 attacks to all damage. But I wouldn't put him in the same tier as Riku. I would, however, put him in the same tier as Mushu. Because, quite frankly, he's uncommon, but if you get him enough, it's very easy to just do the strike, the spark dashes. Now we're getting the Sora A in Kingdom Hearts 2. Been getting him a lot lately. Two extremely powerful hits to all targets. He is actually a defensive oriented with medium guilt. My computer is being slow today. I don't know why. Sorry. Those are the correct stats. 2 powerful hits at 3 gauges, medium. Where they put him? They put him in B tier? Oh, wait. Okay, C tier. Who else did I put in C tier? Titus. Problem is that usually C tier is usually for oriented, but he does a lot. So I will actually put him in. I'll actually put him in C plus tier. Simply because he has more versatility than some of the other people. I will be able to do one more, and that is Dr. Jumba himself. I'm not going to say that at all. Dr. Jumba Jokiba. Jokiba. Like literally saying, what do you want from me? Those are the correct stats. And he is pretty much a speed form of Bambi. He raises power defense for one tier for 1 turn at 2 gauges. It only works A if he is the last person, and B if you know you're not going to be able to like kill it on the 1 turn. The meta. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, folks. I'm going to increase the video length to 15 minutes just to be on the safe side. What was I saying? Yeah, the way the meta is right now, it is not good to have a person on defense unless you know beyond a reasonable doubt that you're going to be failing. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on the same tier as Bambi because, quite frankly, yeah, there's not much. He does have his usefulness, but he's not complete garbage. Next up, we have Atifa. Yeah, this is one of the medals that I evolved rather fast. She does 3 gauges at 8 hits, but it does more against sleeping targets on a single hit. Ooh. I mean, yes, she does have her use. I mean, yes, overall she is a very good hitter, but and medium gauge, I God, my bad. Put her on C plus. If it weren't for the sleeping part, I would put her up there. But yeah, I agree that 8 attacks per 1 target is a lot better than stuff like Simba. Right, who am I up against? Oh boy, Abu. Remember how I told you about garbage? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is garbage right here. And Senua. 2 gauges, a single attack, medium thing, cures its own status ability before attacking. God. This thing is useless. Oh my. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, but this is what useless looks like. Because the status are sleep, paralysis, defense lowering and upper, and defense lower and defense higher, defense lower, defense higher. If it weren't for the fact that it says status ailments, it would have been a double-edged sword, and this thing would have been useless. What's worse, paralysis prevents you from using abilities. Oh my god. I'm D tier. Remember how I said garbage? That's garbage. Abu is garbage. It's not even worth having the medal. I just have it get the 100%. Now I'm back to one more. And we are currently at Leon. Kingdom Hearts 2 Leon version A. He is a mage who does Blizzaga. I believe that is also what Selphie does. But he has higher guilt. Version A. I see why they gave him C tier. If it weren't for the fact that he is higher than and I believe Selphie is. Yeah, it's Selphie. So actually I would actually put him in D tier. I gotta. Yeah. I would put him in D tier because he's better than Selphie. I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm afraid. For this part right now, I'm gonna get real into the real heart of the medals. And since there was just an update recently, well, actually today, I'm going to be making more videos. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And quite frankly, have a nice day.